Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be making a sequin mini skirt. I love the skirt because it's not too short and not too long. It's going to be sharing with you all of the details that you would need to make this skirt. I'd like you to stick around to the end of the video so that you get all of the details, and subscribe to my channel. It is absolutely free. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps in the algorithm to push my content out there. We're going to take the waist circumference and hip circumference and knee circumference. Now the knee circumference is not really important, and then your skirt length. For your skirt length, your desired skirt length, I used 19 inches, and then I added 1.5 inches for the waistband and then the hip, and for the hemming at the bottom. So for my waist I have 33 inches, on my hip I have 45 inches, and my knee circumference is 40 inches. So I'm going to be subtracting each of these measurements by 4. So my new measurements I'll be using will be 29 inches for the waist, 41 inches for the hip, and 36 inches for the knee circumference. This is because the fabric I'm using is stretchy. It's a velvet fabric with sequin, so that's why I'm adding or taking away 4 inch, because even if I use a smaller measurement, it's going to stretch and still fit perfect. In the comment section, let me know, is it pronounced as sequence or sequin? I'm not sure. I think I call it sequence, and sometimes I type sequin. So we're going to divide this new measurement by 4, and that's what we're going to be using to draft the pattern. So on the vertical line, that will be our point. We'll mark our waist, which is our new waist, 29 divided by 4. We're going to mark it out, and then 9 inches from that point on the vertical line, I'm going to mark hip divided by 4, which is our new hip, which is 41 inches divided by 4. We're going to mark it there, and then on the vertical line still mark 20.5 inches divided. On that line we mark our new knee circumference, which is 36 divided by 4, and we're going to mark it there. But if you don't have the strength to go about drafting patterns, you're going to draft it out and then you're going to get something like that. But if you don't have strength to go about drafting patterns, you can also use your favorite fitted skirt that is also stretchy, and then you fold your fabric, fold your skirt as well, and then shorten the length depending on the length that you want to use, just like I'm doing here. Place it on fold just as I've mentioned, and then cut out. I'm going to be needing 2 of these patterns. You do the same thing as well for the other piece. Use your initial pattern, and then place again and cut out. In this skirt video, we're not going to be using zippers just because the skirt or the fabric is stretchy enough. Like I said, it's a velvet fabric. We're not going to use zipper. We're just going to finish off with an elastic band at the waist area, a 1-inch elastic band at the waist area. So once we're done cutting our pattern, we'll place it right side facing right side. From the waist down to the knee, we're going to be stitching down all to the end. So we're done stitching the fabric, and we're going to flip it inside out to show the right side. Then we're going to take our 1-inch elastic band. Using that, we'll measure out how much elastic band I would need. We'll just shorten the elastic band that we're using by 1 inch or 1.5 inch, so that it's going to be slightly smaller than the original waist measurement of the skirt that we're sewing. Using a zigzag stitch, you are going to be sewing the elastic bands together. You want to make sure you back stitch to properly secure the stitch of the elastic band. So this is what the back stitch looks like. The stitch looks like. Now we are going to mark 4 points on the skirt and 4 points on our elastic band, and we are going to be pinning it. The elastic band doesn't have a right side or a wrong side, but we are going to be pinning the elastic band in the wrong side of the fabric. And then you take it to your sewing machine and you sew. I'm going to be using a zigzag stitch for that. This was a bit difficult to maneuver because first of all, I'm using a domestic machine, and you know that there are limitations to what this machine can do. And the other thing was that because I was working with both stretch and stretch, it was kind of difficult. So I had to flip on the elastic and then flip over on the sequin, and then there's sequin and then there's debris. So I just kind of had to continue flipping over to see which was going to move, was going to slide under my foot. We're done attaching the elastic band. We're going to take that elastic band, fold it and stitch on the seam line like so, and then on the other side we're going to also stitch to secure the elastic band to the waist properly. Then there's something else I also do. I'd also take hemming gum. I'm just going to take some of it and then place under the elastic band and the fabric, and then iron it to secure it properly. So I'm going to do it at least in like 4 or 5 points to just properly secure the elastic band. Last step was to finish off the bottom hem of the skirt with a bias tip. At this point, folding it with just folding the bottom might not come out well. It might wiggle because the fabric is stretchy, or it might equally be bulky. So the best bet was to use a bias tip to finish off, so that once you iron, the hem of the skirt will remain straight and look better. And we have our party ready sequin skirts. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you when I'm serving some legs in it.